coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Chicago Bulls. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Miller, and it's buckets in at shooting guard. And for Brooklyn, we've got Michael Porter. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Man in at the 2. Well, Doris, this has a chance to be an old-school physical matchup. Two teams that place a heavy emphasis on rebounding.
And their rationale is simple, B.A. It's about winning the possession battles. If you board it well on both ends of the floor, number one, you're limiting your opponent to one shot, generally speaking, and you're creating multiple opportunities on every offensive possession. There is a reason you emphasize rebounding the basketball.
Here's the captain. What a tremendous game he played against Miami.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Terrence Mann.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He makes 1 or 2 that time. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
And Chicago has possession to the paint. Here's buckets. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's the captain. And that one is hammered home.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Wright. Yes, it's good.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Man. There's the block. And they get it back. Here's the captain. 4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Here's the kid. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Wright. Blocked! About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Blocked! On the break! And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Blocked!
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, number 21, shooting 2.
And he makes a first. That one's no good. The Nets have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Shoots from 12. Miller pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Outside Porter. Poke loose. Carter, the pass to Porter. Now Carter, the 3 is up. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Bulls, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prized top spot. And of course the Brooklyn Nets, a game back.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Well, Grant, we're still very early into the season, with many teams trying to find their footing and establish some chemistry here.
Yeah, BA, that's what the early season really is all about. I mean, players getting used to one another, as well as coaching staffs too, just trying to figure out which lineups work best.
Take a look at some numbers for him. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Terrific rim protection, impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's the captain, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals to the inside. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. And again, no good by Chicago. Brooklyn trailing. Now Jackson. No points so far. Here's the captain. No good. And they can't put it into the drought.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Wright. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. And it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Here's Wright, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Great job drawing the foul, and almost converted the shot as well.
Shooting for Chicago, Wright.
knocks down the first one. Thomas, he's checked in for man. He's perfect from the line this time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
The captain, pass to Porter. Here's Buckets. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Right.
Buckets has got his second basket on the night. Here's the captain, pounded by Wright. The captain. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Team second. At the line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 3-point lead. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
Shot clock at 3. And it's good. 2 points. Wright's got 8 points.
Tremendous individual play. I mean, challenging the heart of that defense.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Opportunity to bring up this season's top assist men. Here's the captain. Inside. Stolen. Here's Miller. Over Carter. Miller can't get it to go.
That's a tough, contested shot from mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's the kid. Yet to see a basket. Down low. Mr. Fundamentals. And that one's in. Nice feed on the play.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Thomas. He had 9 points in his last time out. Jackson. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Chicago leading. Right outside. Rebound Brooklyn.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Buckets. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. Carter on the wing. Jacks up a three. Chicago grabs the miss. The kid's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Miller. Drives to the hoop. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Thomas. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Inside. Here's the captain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The captain's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Here's Thomas. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to the captain. And that's his third bucket at 8 attempts.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Fades and shoots. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Timeout.
And the Nets call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
The Nets making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Here's Thomas. No points yet. Outside Carter. From deep. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Right outside. There's the triple. Shot's good by Buckets.
3.
Buckets has got 7.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Puts up a 3. Thomas misses. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, coming off a 16-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
Shots good by Buckets.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's the captain. Give him 8. Buries it down low. He's got 10.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to the spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Last 2 minutes.
Right, the pass to the kid. Here's Buckets. 9 points in the game. Good work there as it goes.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
A minute 39 left to play in the first quarter. Carter from outside. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Chicago leading. Right outside. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's the captain. He's got 10. Here's Kuminga. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He sees his man has the angle on the interior and drops a dime right there.
Right on the right side.
Next foul. Jackson. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitutions for your Nets. Nicholas Claxton. Keon Johnson.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Right up top. 10 points for him. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Well, the Bulls shooting a fantastic 52% in the first. Mr. Fundamentals, the pass to right. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Here's Johnson. The Bulls making their last shot. Driving to the basket from the high post. That shot off the mark.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Jackson out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Carter in at the 3. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Thomas. No made baskets yet. Here's Mann. It's deflected. Herder up top. Right outside. Pass to Money. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Money. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. 4 on the clock. It's right on the wing. He shoots. Kept alive. And it's Mr. Fundamentals missing.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that 3 from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Pass to Herder. 4-3. Nails it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 10.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Money. Pass to right. Pass to Money. Here's Herder. He's watched by Kuminga. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Thomas passes to the captain. Outside Porter. Lets it go from deep. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Right outside. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Wright. He's closely guarded. Second chance effort. Mr. Fundamental shot is good.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Timeout called, the Nets. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Here's the captain. 10 points for him. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Outside Porter. Hits the trifecta. Porter's got 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Right outside. Here's Miller. He's guarded by Porter. Steps back and shoots. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It'll go on Michael Porter.
Shooting for Chicago, Miller at the line with 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 8. The captain. Pass to Thomas. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Thomas has got his first points of the game. Pass to Miller. Over Porter. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Here's Thomas. And rejected. And they recover it. And Claxton gets the bucket. Right with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game.
Team second. Coming off of the floor for the Bulls, number 14, Ayo Dosunmu.
Pass to the kid. Out left to the wing. Here's Miller. Clock at 6. Up and over Porter. Again, the Bulls score.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
It's Thomas on the wing. Shoots off the step back. Deflected. From deep three-point range. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And he gets it to go.
Your guard-like skills and a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Dosunmu, the pass to Miller. Up and over Porter. And again, it's Chicago.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's the captain. He's got 10. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Buckets. Pass to Dosunmu. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
He takes it in. Claxton, the kid with a rebound. The kid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Money. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Brooklyn's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Here's Kuminga. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Charlotte Hornets.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Wright. He's got 12. Over to the wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Sinks that one from the post. Mr. Fundamentals has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Pass to Porter. The 3-ball. And it's Mr. Fundamentals with a rebound. Mr. Fundamentals has got rebound number 11. Right outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wright's got 14 points for the game. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. The captain, pass to Thomas. It's deflected.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Fires the 3. Buckets can't hit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, when you talk league expansion, Seattle and Las Vegas are mentioned, but Mexico City is another strong candidate. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "I feel our manifest destiny is to grow not just in the U.S., but outside as well. With the success that we've had in Canada, it makes sense that we could expand to the South as well." Brian?
That's a good idea. I like it. You know they love basketball. Allie, thank you. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's the captain. And it's Chicago with a board. The kid's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Wright.
Nets foul. Cameron Thomas.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Claxton. Carter comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Mann in for Thomas. Now here's Wright. 14 points for him. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Nets.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
2 shots.
And he drops the first.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead.
So he gets them both.
And they're getting work done at the charity stripe here in the second quarter.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. It's stolen. Buckets passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And here are the Bulls now. The Nets making their last shot. To the inside. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 10 points in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Man, the pass to the captain. Baseline jumper, and he drops that one in. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Jackson. That one's good for 2.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Second quarter.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of this one. Buries it from 3.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
Right on the right side. Here's Miller. He's checked by Carter. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Kuminga, the pass to Carter. Here's the captain. Knocks it loose. Right with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Wright. He's got 16. Here's Miller. The rebound by Jackson.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Little turnaround. And it's Chicago with a board. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Miller, the pass to Wright. And it's rejected. They recover it. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And there's the call. Brooklyn with the foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. That's tipped. Here's Mann. Launches a three. And that's not going to go. And so it's Chicago with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Man, this was a brawl inside. Shaq, I know you like this. Man, guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays through contest, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten out of hand so far.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defense. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so here is Chicago. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. On the court for Chicago. They've got Miller, and it's buckets in it to 2. No good on the triple. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's the captain. A little mid-range shot is up, and it's Mr. Fundamentals with a rebound. Mr. Fundamentals is... Boom! He jams it straight down.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here's the captain. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Right, the pass to Miller. Second half getting started, about a minute played. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with assist totals split between the front court and back court tonight for Brooklyn.
And when you look at the overall impact the backcourt guys are having tonight, they are really carrying the load when it comes to ball movement and distributing the rock, letting the bigs focus on other tasks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, the Nets shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Mann. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. The captain, that's good.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Here's Miller. He's got 14. No problems knocking that one down. Buckets has got 17 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Here's Miller. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Buckets. The rebound by the Nets. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Right outside. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. The rebound by the Nets. Jackson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Mann. Throws it up high. Jackson down low. Pounded by Wright. Chalk up 2 there.
Wow. They're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Miller. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field. The Nets have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's the captain, pounded by Wright, and blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Miller. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Carter from outside fires in the triple. Carter's got 17.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And the shot goes.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And the Nets call time here.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Here, let's look at the best free throw shooters in this year's rookie class. So it's Brooklyn now. Pass to Mann. Here's the captain, pounded by Wright. Here's the captain. Banked it in off the glass. The captain's got 22.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Wright. Great D that time from Porter.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Carter. He's got 17. Man misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
He buries it from 3. He's got 21.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's the captain, and denied. He sends it right off the glass, and that one's good. The captain's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Right, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Miller. He's checked by Carter. Shoots from 12, and Chicago again with a bucket. The Nets have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's the captain. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's Wright. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Pass to Carter. The 3 is up. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Carter at the line one time.
One shot.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Right, the pass to Buckets. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 17.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The captain, that's good. The captain's got 28 points for the game.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And he drops it in from the low post. The captain's got 16 points here in the second half. Right outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Pass to man to the middle. Here's the captain. And a two-handed jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's the captain, pounded by Wright, and they're able to recover. The captain, pass to Porter, clock at 4. Another shot. The Kid with a rebound. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Now here's Wright. He's covered closely. Fires it. Again, the Bulls score.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
A difficult situation for Brooklyn. Here's the captain. 32 points in the game for him. Carter, good.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the modern NBA game is very perimeter-oriented, and big man Ivica Zubac was talking about it. He said, quote, they want to push it. There's a lot of space for guys to work. The talent in the league is incredible right now, and the NBA wants this to be an offensive game, so it is what it is. Brian, the old-school big man, must adapt or else.
Man, the game has changed so much. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here's the captain. The Bulls making their last shot. Takes one from 10 feet and right with the defensive effort.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
It's Wright on the wing. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Assist.
Mr. Fundamentals has got 6 in the quarter. Now that's shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's the captain, hounded by Wright. Here's man. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
Wright, the pass to Miller. And Chicago again with a bucket.
From Wright.
Brooklyn's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Here's the captain, hounded by Wright.
Last 2 minutes to play.
On the wing man. Pass to the captain. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Man, misses.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Wright, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Out of bounds, it'll be Bulls ball. With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Bulls.
Well, number 1, they allow the fewest points per game. The defense has been dominant, and that goes to 2 things. Scheming from the coaches, but also the players, skilled and motivated.
Wright, the pass to Miller. Shoots over Kuminga. Offensive rebound. Let's go with a 3. Buckets can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Jackson for 3. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Chicago has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Here's Wright. He got a piece of it. Here's Thomas. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Outside Carter. Lets a 3 fly. Miller pulls it in. Chicago has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Mr. Fundamentals. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And here's Kuminga. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And there's the rejection. Here's Miller, defended by Jackson. Buckets passes to Wright. And there's the lob. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And so it's Chicago. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And here are the Bulls now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Over the past few years, Doris, injuries and missed games have been on the rise in the NBA.
You know, I'm not exactly sure what the data says as it relates to how big a jump we've seen, but what we know is every team has committed to having a top-of-the-line medical staff. We've seen the league try to minimize back-to-backs and 4 games in 5 nights. Injuries are always a topic of conversation, both for the individual organizations and the league in general.
The first free throw is good. Herter's checked in for Chicago. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Thomas, hounded by Wright. Here's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Right side Herter. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Right with a steal. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And the NBA's TV deal expires after next season. What are you hearing about where things are headed, Grant?
Well, B.A., the league seems focused on greater access for the fans, especially the cord cutters. So with more games on broadcast TV and possibly a streaming package as well.
Here's Thomas, and he gets the bucket.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Right outside. Just 5 on the clock. There's the kid. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Thomas, hounded by Wright. Offensive board. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Wright. It's tipped. It's Wright on the wing. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Thomas, hounded by Wright. It's stolen by Wright. Pass to Herter. Back to Wright. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Dosunmu on the wing. Miller, the pass to Herder. Here's Miller. It's Wright on the wing. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Thomas. Hounded by Wright. Looking to get it going. Shots blocked. And they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Miller. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Bulls ball. Coming up on the floor for your Nets.
Pass to Dosunmu. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Miller. He's guarded by Claxton. Here's Wright. The Bulls with another miss. The Nets have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Jackson, the pass to Thomas. Carter, and the tip in on the offensive boards. Carter's got 26.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Basket counts.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's the captain. And for the players coming into the league, potentially set for life. But there are pitfalls you have to look out for, Grant.
So true, B.A. I mean, it's tough. You can't take all your childhood friends along for the ride with you. You've got to be cautious with new acquaintances, so it'll definitely keep you on your toes. You must make great decisions.
Here's Miller. Herder passes to Wright. Back to Herder. Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's the captain. Pass to Thomas. And he makes it on the layup. Thomas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Miller. Releases. Rebounded by the Nets. The captain's got 7 rebounds in the game. Up top, Carter. Pass to Thomas. Tries yet again. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. The Bulls have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wright. Here's Dosunmu. And another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Here's the captain. Hounded by Wright. The captain misses. Chicago has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Herder. Oh, Carter with the block. Here's the captain. Pass to Carter. And you look at this new in-season tournament. What are your thoughts, Grant?
So, B.A., I do think they've created some meaningful incentives to motivate players and teams. So, you know, it's worth trying, and I'm anxious to see how the fans ultimately embrace it.
Wright on the right side. And he banks in the layup. Wright's got 9 points now in the quarter.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Here's Thomas. Pass to the captain. Driving in. Stripped away. lane. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Team foul. At the line. At the line 2 times.
And he makes a first.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Some changes for Brooklyn. In for Claxton, and it's man in for Thomas. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Bulls have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Here's Miller. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to man. Here's the captain. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Wright with the bucket. Wright's got 11 points in the quarter. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up top. And it's rejected. Tipped away. Here's the captain, hounded by Wright. The captain misses.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Pass to Jackson. Now Wright to the paint. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Porter. Outside Carter. And here's Porter. Here's Jackson. And good on the 7-footer.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Chicago has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Back in 2020, you were in the Orlando bubble doors, called the NBA Finals. What was that experience like?
It was the most unusual circumstance I've ever been put in the game of basketball. I hate the idea that people call it the, quote, bubble title. Please know that that was grueling to have been away from your family for several months at a time in the most unusual of circumstances. But here's what I know unequivocally. I hope we never go back.
2 minutes to play.
Here's buckets. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. From 13, good on the shot. Mr. Fundamentals has got 6 points in the quarter.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Buckets passes to Wright. Here's Miller. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
At the line for the Bulls, Miller. 1 time from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
You rack up all those frequent flyer miles, Doris, covering games all around the NBA. So do you have a favorite city?
BA, I would start with, it's been an honor to have covered games in all 30 NBA cities. I think what I'm most curious about is expansion. Do we go back to Seattle? Is there a team eventually in Las Vegas? These are exciting cities perhaps on my horizon.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And what a huge performance it was for Little General.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Here's buckets. The Nets making their last shot. To the inside. Here's the kid. And he recovers it.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
The captain, that's good. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory.